Yo, One Piece, chapter 1158, titled Rocks versus Herald. Now that's unexpected. Didn't expect that title. I guess it's kind of a hat week this week. I just can't get my hair to look good in any way, so I'm just wearing my hats. Either way, just did a double for the One Piece anime this week, so I'm in a One Piece mood. I'm glad it's back. Next week, though, no episodes, so I will be doing a card opening soon enough. But either way, we're here for the chapter 1158, Rocks versus Herald, Kozuki Moria. Moria. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 40. Here lies the Pirate of Justice, Kozuki Moria. What? I mean, we're not talking about Gecko Moria. Who is Kozuki Moria? Interesting. And it's not clicking. Nothing's ringing any bells in my head right now. Not from an SBS, not from the lore. I don't think it's Moria. Kozuki Moria. Okay, I'm curious now. I'm curious to see what other reactors have to say, what theorists have to say. I'm sorry if I'm completely missing something, but interesting. On to the actual chapter. Oh, look at Roger. All right. I'm in the One Piece mood. Let's get it. Got my new Slowpoke Uniqlo shirt too. I'm feeling it. A certain sea. Roger's ship, the Oro Jackson. In the age of legendary pirates. Captain Roger. I heard Shockey's opened up a place on Pirate Island. They say it's unbelievable. We worried we'd never see her again when she quit being Empress. But now we know where she is. Let's go! Doesn't Rocks control Pirate Island? Scopper, ... Say, Rayleigh, is it just me? Or has Roger been in a bad mood ever since you two spoke in his quarters? Oh, damn. Bro's sulking, doing a little Sanji sulking because he's not getting his girl. I like that Roger already has the cape on, looking good. Looking snazzy with the straw hat as well. What'd you discuss? Nothing. I wasn't going to say anything to the crew, but I figured I should talk to you one-on-one, Roger. Was this during our last fight with the Kuja Pirates? Just before she quit? Oh. Did you have a little romantic outing there, Rayleigh? Ugh. Shakuyaku did seem off back then. Like she was sick or something. I worried she'd step down because of her health. But you're telling me she gave you this during that battle? Yeah. I was speechless. This can only be described as a love letter. Come and make me yours, Shakuyaku. And you're not interested? I'd be lying if I said that. I just don't want to be tied down. Well, I do. Damn, Roger always looking for his girl, Hey, you got Portugas de Rouge, right? So you got some pretty girl, a D, later on, but not Shocky slipping Rayleigh a love letter, a little love note. Obviously, the chapter came out, I think it came out last night, actually. I've avoided all spoilers, so I have no idea what's about to come, but we're continuing with the Shocky thing. Obviously, there's been a 2-week break, so people have been talking about how Shocky might have been the treasure of Pilot Island that was stolen, and that kind of was the powder keg for the God Valley incident. I was trying to find the word. The inciting incident was them capturing Shocky, possibly. The Celestials possibly capturing Shocky. Anyway, come on, man. I ain't giving up. Huh? You're energetic all of a sudden, Roger. Damn, look at this guy, schnoz. I remember him. I remember him from the SBS. All of Roger's crew. Really. Pirates live to plunder, and we don't stop till the prize is claimed. Ain't that right, fellas? All right, Roger being a good wingman to Rayleigh. Love it. And again, Rayleigh, not saying outright, I don't want to be tied down, brother. I just, look, I'm an alcoholic and a gambler, and I love my, my partying, but I don't know if I need a woman to tie me down. But Shock is a perfect one. She lets you do whatever. Is he still talking about Shocky? Yeah. Gotta be. What else would we be? What else? Gotta be. Why else would we go to Rox's island of all places? Everyone's got an equal chance. Let's go and get her. Marks, I'm hungry. Make food. Ugh, it's already done. Dig in. Wow. All right. So Marks is their chef like Sanji. Of course, we ended last chapter with the Gorosei. What do they say, actually? Was it to take out rocks? Now I'm forgetting. 2 weeks passed by and I'm blanking. Sometime later, 40 years ago, the holy land of Marijoa. You're impatient, Garling. The previous competition is ended. So this is, so we got young Garling. All right, this is pre-God Valley, right? But who's talking here? The previous competition just ended. I'm aware. But while we were competing another assignment, we briefly stopped at that island. It's a non-affiliated stat. Like not locked in today, I apologize. But of course I give Garling the almost a Matthew McConaughey. He's got that southern drawl. It's a non-affiliated state, but it has a unique culture. We tried offering them membership in the world government, but they declined. While their abundant resources would certainly prove valuable for us, we just made an outrageous discovery. It was a completely unexpected find. And the Great One will surely be pleased with it. In 2 years' time, I strongly urge you to hold the next hunt at God Valley. Ooh, okay, so Garling was the one to suggest God Valley as a place for the games, for the hunt. Odabox, God's Knight, Figurland family, Saint Garling, future elder. I mean, yeah. Didn't expect that, but he is indeed a future elder. So he's talking to the classic Gorosei, young Garling, talking to some already old Gorosei, right? Because Saturn at God Valley was already looking the same as he does in current times, while Garling is clearly older now and younger here. 40 years ago. Looking snazzy, though. I like his look. I don't know how much I feel about the blonde hair, red hair argument, but you know what? Him being kind of like a Rose and Aryan, it's fine. Oda gave him the blonde hair, but then it makes it, I guess Shanks' mother had red hair. Shocky's rip-off bar, Pirate Island. Get in a single file line, you idiots. What? It's that much? I don't have that kind of money. Come to the back. You can work it off with 2 years of unpaid labor. Huh? I came all the way from the North Blue. I hear you serve some great whiskey, and that Shocky makes a mean stew. A cute compliment like that makes me smile. But I'm not gonna personally cook for people like you. What? She's just how I dreamed. I'm so happy. Shaki-san, my special bean stew is ready. But we're out of whiskey. Use the cheaper rum instead. Anyway, here's your top quality whiskey. 3 cheers for our host's poor service. So it's a rip-off bar because she's, you're coming there for her, not for the food or drink. Her little wings on her costume is always so interesting. But look at young Shocky, though. Young Shocky and all these pirates coming in to just admire her. Just hard eyes. Oh, Rox is here. What happened, Rox? I'm kind of sad. That satisfied grin isn't for me anymore. Huh? Damn, look at them just chilling in Shocky's bar, dude. Huh? Mama. See? A woman's intuition is a scary thing, huh? Don't tell me. Is boy fucking around? Is he happy because a kid's on the way? What's the tea? A woman's intuition. I remember Rayleigh saying that about Shocky as well, Shut up. I said it's none of your business. What's going on? Dummy. It has to be a woman. The guy's grinning like he's expecting a kid. Look at me, predicting. Is it, Blackbeard or is it Buggy? You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, do I dare look up the ages? I don't remember the ages. How old is Blackbeard right now? We'll end the chapter. If it doesn't hint at it during the chapter, then we're going to look it up. But we're going to compare Buggy and Blackbeard's ages. Because I know Shanks is the same age as Buggy. Roger coming in. Shocky, I've come for you. Shocky-chan. It's me. Ugh. It's the Roger Pirates. Get a pic. Oh. Roger. How many times do I gotta tell you this is my island? Didn't you hear? Fighting at Shocky's is forbidden. So stuff it, you porcupine. Oh, they're giving Luffy and Kid, though. I hate you, Oda. Because you gave Kid Rocks vibes, but you absolutely diluted his feats to dog shit. You know what I mean? Like, Zebek is what we wanted from Kid. Like, that's actually what it is. Zebek is what I always assumed Kid's personality was going to be. So stuff it, you porcupine. Isn't there a huge line out there? Isn't there a huge line out there? How'd you get in here? Did you wait in it? There was a line? I hardly noticed. Drink up, everybody. Yeah. Whitebeard. I can't stand those guys. They're so noisy. Put it on Newgate's tab. Leave it on Roxas. Damn. Whitebeard don't want a piece of Roger, dude. He's over it. He's like, they're the rivals. That's crazy, because then you're such a rival to Roger later, bro. Like, clashing with him and shit. Like, what happened, dude? What happened on Rocks Valley? God Valley? Roger? Where's Ray-san? I told him to come, but he said he wasn't feeling well, so he's napping on the ship. Yeah, is that you, Roger? I wanted to see you again so badly. Now let me on your ship. Gloriosa! Yeah, I told you no. I'm not into lovey-dovey women who throw themselves at me. But if Shocky has to be different, that makes no sense. Damn, Shocky looking. Ray, my boy, you better invite the girl onto the ship and do a little, have a little fun. Gloriosa are all over him, though. She can't wait to see Roger. No wonder she became a old nyon on the island, dude. It's shocking she didn't die from after Roger's death, to be honest. Oh. I'll pass. Yo, isn't Newgate still here? I want to drink with him. He left. Damn it, Rayleigh. Why didn't you come? Oh, yeah, you're making baby Shucky so sad. Stop. Dude, it's so crazy to be reading just like, it's not even the Roger flashback, like pre the execution, like the one with Odin. This is like pre God Valley, young Roger. Like, I'm trying to really soak it in because I feel like we've been getting so much greatness from the Rocks flashback. And seeing young Roger, Rocks, Gloriosa, Shocky, Rayleigh, Big Mom, Edward, Newgate, my boy Whitebeard interacting, it's like, am I really taking this in right now? Sorry, I just have to remind myself. Dun 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 dun. We'll deliver Binks' sake. Sigh. Whoa! Is that motherfucking Rayleigh singing to himself on the edge of the ship, bro, like he's Brooke? Damn, they already have the egg. Oh, that fucks up something that I thought. I thought they got the egg from God Valley. They had the egg pre-God Valley? What the fuck? What the fuck is that egg, dude? But that's so funny. And then she feels him near, though. Whoa! Shocky fainted! Empress Shocky! I want to take care of her. Let me help. Ugh, move it, boys. Keep away from her. Shakuyaku's rules ensured that anyone coming to the island to visit her establishment would be granted safe passage. Even the fiercest of pirates would keep the peace if they crossed paths. Ooh, so that's cool. Because it's like Pirate Island itself is chaotic and hostile, but anyone who's coming to Shacky's bar, don't fuck with them. Roger can beat people up outside waiting in line, but once you're in the bar, safe zone. No PvP allowed. Look at this Rocks Roger panel. But back at sea, all bets were off. Dude, oh, it's giving Blackbeard an ace, bro. Wait, I love it so much. Look at Rocks, man. Look at Rocks, dude. Dude, I love Rocks so much more than Blackbeard. Like, Blackbeard's a character, he shows up once in a while and you're like, yeah, let's fucking go. He has his moments, but then he's also like kind of a bitch. I've been watching some videos, like some scenes again. I was rewatching Marineford, of course, and like, just seeing how Blackbeard acts, it's like, damn, dude. But the theories, I know there's a double page spread coming up. I see it, but I'm not going there yet. But just like the theories going around that Zebek, through possibly the Opie Opie no Mi's personality switch, that he got his personality implanted into Blackbeard, and that it's kind of a Hakuba thing with Cavendish, where the reason why Blackbeard never sleeps is because, like Cavendish, once he goes to sleep, Hakuba awakens. So once Marshall D. Teach goes to sleep, Rox D. Zebek awakens. And that's the only way that he could have given Shanks the scar. Because it's Blackbeard's weapon, the Wolverine claws. But could Blackbeard do that to even a base Shanks at that time? That's rough, dude. That's a rough question. Probably not. So the fact that that would have been kind of Zebek's personality. And then my question is like, have we seen Rox out? What moments in the manga were Blackbeard and what moments were Rox, if any? I'd love to know that. Anyway, let's move on. That was just like, that's probably the best theory I've heard with the whole Blackbeard Rox thing. Keep going, and that's the reason why you can have two Frids. It's because you have two personalities or souls or whatever. Let's keep going. Double page spread. Realm of the Dead. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were going to get some Roger Rock stuff. We're going back to Elbaf. Oh no, I think we. Oh no. Oh, I just saw Harold. We got Hajru and we got Loki. But then we also got some fighting going on. Oh, brother. The title, Harold versus Rocks, dude. They're clashing just like back on Mary Joa. But they're going at it this time. What happened to the friendship, you know? Dude, these are crazy panels because they are fighting it out. They are busting through massive trees right now. Harold, the government's really got you wrapped around their finger. I was torn. Whoosh. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? Ah, because they said, fuck, that was the end of last chapter. Was that they were going to get Harold to kill Rox as the deal for him to get into the government. No, dude. Harold, the government's really got you wrapped around their finger. I was torn. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? And in the end, you just bowed down to him. Dumbass, you're being their tool. Is this their answer? They see you giants as nothing more but a military asset. You'll all be enslaved as soldiers. What happened to your warrior's pride? Don't you have your own will? Quit talking like you know everything. Our warriors created a history of violence. Elbaf is shackled by it, held back from achieving true peace. You seem to have a good heart, Harold. But a long time ago, this country was attacked by giants. That kind of fear doesn't fade so easily. Sorry. Listen, Rox. No matter how foolish the celestial dragons may be, they still have the influence in the world to bring Elbaf into the loop. Stop it! You cowardly rat! Consider our business closed. You won't be getting another invite from me again. I'm a king. I can't throw away my people's lives by following a villain like you into a losing battle. Ugh. I should have been doing the sound effects the entire time. But I'm sorry, but that's like... That was an argument, dude. I feel like I need to reread that. I was too into the moment. I almost got sweaty from that. Jesus. The government's really got you wrapped around their finger. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? So Harold decided. You just bowed down to him. You're their tool. Is this their answer? They see you giants as nothing more but a military asset. You'll be enslaved as soldiers. I love these clashes, dude. This is going to be insane in the anime. And I love both of, like, it's crazy how we've only been with these characters for what, like 6 chapters, 5 chapters, and I'm already loving this. Like, I'm engaged in this argument right now. And then there's Loki and Hajru nearby, looking at this. This insanity. Dude, Hajrun, tell Luffy that you saw rocks, man. Has Hajrun dealt with Blackbeard? Like, I feel like he should say something. What happened to your warrior's pride? Don't you have your own will? Of course, Rox Dizabek is a D. He's got the Conqueror's Haki. Will, bro. It's important to him. But so does, obviously, Harold. Quit talking like you know everything. Our warriors created a history of violence. Arjun's got that guilt. That giant's guilt. As we see from this little flashback. The people, they won't ally with them because of the history of violence from the giants. Just random, human civilians on these islands. No matter how foolish the celestial dragons may be, they still have the influence in the world to bring Elbaf into the loop. I feel like that's either him talking from fear or him talking like the Celestials could force humans to engaging with giants. Right? Like just like the fishmen, the giants being put into the reverie, Elbaf becoming a state in the world government is extremely important for the people. Probably, a lot of giants wouldn't agree. They can handle themselves, but Harold's seeing democratically what it would do. He thinks it'd be beneficial for his people. But of course, fucking Zebek knows, Rox knows who's at the top of that. And he knows possibly their reasoning too. Cowardly rat, and that's a shockwave. Bro did a Ikaku sovereignty straight into Harold's chest, bro. Wild. Consider our business closed. He's like, I don't want you on my crew anymore. Fuck off. He's like, even if, bro, I can't be following you. Because Rox is kind of saying the same thing. He's if Harold was under him, he would have all the giants under him as well. Like he would want them to fight on his side. So he's just disappointed that he couldn't manage to do that after all these years. There was no true conclusion, but this unorthodox friendship had come to an end. The two would not meet again for some time. That's ominous. For some time. And I love Rox's strand of hair. I love how long it is. I don't know why. I don't know. I forget who that's reminiscent of, but I love it. I love his style, bro. And I wonder if he's had, because years have passed, I wonder if that's grown. Like visually, has he changed much? Not until the day of a certain incident. Huh. More news about Rox. He isn't coming back, Loki. Shut up, you lying hag. Would you like some juice? Okay. Damn. So, bro, you're basically being raised by Hajrun's mom, dude. You're basically being raised as Hajrun's brother. Why are you acting like this towards him? And that certain incident, 39 years ago, West Blue, God, Valley. Stop it, I see what it says. Wah, wah. I'm getting so excited right now. Wah, wah. Aww. 2 twin boys. Fucking tell me. Oh, no, it's not. No, I know what this is. Twins. It's obviously Shanks and Shamrock. But a part of me wanted it to be Blackbeard and Buggy. I'm sorry, that's why I was getting hyped. That's why I was getting hyped. Unless this is throwing me for a loop right now. Unless this is throwing me for a loop right now, dude. No. They're so cute. And they've got your red hair. Shamrock got that red hair. Mm-hmm. I hope that they grow up to be as bright as you. Don't worry. We'll pitch it. Don't worry. We'll pitch in since their daddy's away. Thank you, mister. Have you settled on names for them? Shanks and Shamrock. There we go. A twin birth. Shanks' mother with the red hair. Shanks and Shamrock. Obviously. Not a clone. Garling's kids. Their mom's red hair. So confirmed Shamrock has red hair. Obviously, because why would you mistake him for Shanks if he didn't? Damn. Shanks has a twin, and he's in Fairy Tale now. Damn, that used to be a talking point when Fairy Tale was still around. Shout out King of Lightning back in those days, dude. That was like fucking almost 10 years ago, probably. Shanks and Shamrock. Damn, I'm sorry, I got so hyped because I thought it was Buggy and Blackbeard. Alright, I got like a few minutes left. I just want to see. So Buggy is how old? Buggy is Blackbeard. Why is my internet not loading now? Brother. Ew, why is it actually not loading? Okay, so yeah, quickly. Shanks is 39 after the time skip, obviously, because this last panel said 39 years ago. Buggy is 39. And Teach, Marshall D. Teach, is 40. Okay. Damn. So yeah, so fucking Zebek smiling was indeed, he was smiling because he had a kid. And then a year later, Shanks was born with Shamrock. And then who knows, Buggy, where Buggy came from. Could be a illegitimate child from Rocks. Or he was also in God Valley, possibly, so maybe he's just another person's kid. Celestial. Who knows? Anyway, fantastic chapter. Love that. The fight scene between them is going to be fantastic in the anime. Love seeing Rocks. Next up, possibly God Valley. All right. See you then. Peace. Bye.